It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. Time for the hottest wrestling podcast on the planet with your host, good old JP Mayer and Princess Pretty Girl Luna, the
She's
silent
sleeping.
assassin, Dollar Bill, the cleaner, and the brain. Welcome to the Brain Trust.
Good evening. Happy Wednesday, y'all.
Friends.
Yeah. Well, what a week it has been for wrestling, folks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I can say
Yes,
it.
Queen.
A lot of good
Michael's
stuff
like
going
her.
on for professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Some name changes. Well, one name change.
Name drops.
porn
People
star.
coming back.
Eh.
5 stars. Meh.
Couple
I
money.
understand where the name came from, but I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, it came from legendary porn star Blake Monroe. Somebody actually found out, like there's a porn star. You know what's the funny thing? They shared like a picture of a porn star named Blake Monroe. And I looked it up and it gave me somebody completely else, but still like an adult entertainer.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
apparently this Blake Monroe, she's in her I think her 60s now.
But there's another
What?
one that's at least in her 20s or 30s. That's on like OnlyFans and shit, like doing appearances at strip clubs. So there's two completely different like porn stars named Blake Monroe.
Oh,
Gentlemen?
Jesus.
Gentlemen, we have a sprocket fairy in the house.
Sprocket Fairy.
Sorry.
Sprocket.
Very. There we go.
Oh, that's Lexi there. Oh, hi there. Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's
We got-
interviewing her
Fairy's got a
husband.
kick out of it. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's about time she stuck a microphone in his face instead of the other way around.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I am not going there. I'm gonna stay clean.
Since when?
Oh my!
Oh,
I forgot
God.
she worked there.
Oh, my
Well, yeah.
God.
Well, yeah. You are the cleaner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then why weren't you there to clean up after Kenny?
Oh, God.
Because
Why didn't the cleaner clean up after the cleaner?
Oh, my God.
Because I was
So-
too busy on the toilet. All right.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual.
Exactly. He was creating a hazmat, as usual.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get started here. Obviously, we start with the Friday event, TNA Against All Odds. 9 total matches.
More than WWE put on all weekend.
True. Well, no. There were 5 matches at Worlds Collide and 5 matches at Money in the Bank, so that's 10.
Oh, Mom, sorry.
Plus SmackDown. I think they had like 3 or 4 matches on SmackDown, so that's 13 or 14. So WWE wins the numbers war.
Oh, wow. Wait, what was the numbers again?
Well, TNA put on 9 matches on Friday.
Right.
SmackDown had 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank each had 5. So that's 13 or 14 matches for WWE side as opposed to 9 for TNA.
Okay.
So WWE wins.
Right. The amount of matches, yeah.
I'm in love.
You're always in love.
Hey, listen.
No. Let's get it straight. He may be in love this time, but most times he's in lust.
Exactly. Get it right.
Hey. My man
As
can
Larry the
dream.
Cable Guy would say, get it on.
Let's see.
Like how could you not love Julia Hart and Sky Blue? Like,
Oh, I'll take Sky Blue any day of the week.
I'm taking them both. I'm hardcore.
I mean, I'll take this person.
You'll take who?
Timeless Tony.
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay. All right. I want to have a little fun real quick.
Go for it.
FMK,
Mm-hmm.
Tony, Julia, Sky Blue.
Mm.
In that order?
No, it could be. You pick who goes where.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are we playing FMK?
Yeah, we're playing FMK.
Those three?
Those three.
Marry Tony. F Blue. Kill Julia.
Mm.
F Blue. M Julia. K Storm.
I can't play this.
For me, sorry, Tony. You're gone.
Same thing.
And I'm gonna move to Utah so I can F and M.
Both of them.
Sky Blue and Julia Hart. I'm going to hell.
No, you need money, man.
Polygamy.
Yeah. No, it's not polygamy. First of all, it's polygamy. Second off,
It's polygamy.
all right. He who pronounces GIF as GIF is
He's a polygamer.
Yes.
Oh god, he's a poly wrestler. But well, anyway.
Oh my god, that steak is not cooked. That shit is still mooing.
Oh,
Moo.
Anyways,
I got TNA on, by the way.
Dollar Bill, what about you? Who you going FMK?
I can't play this game because it's like this. I don't know. It's like I'm not that good at this. I mean,
There's no wrong answers.
Yeah, it's just your opinion.
now, but which league am I touching?
No, it's not about what league they're going to. You're gonna fuck one, marry another, and third.
I know. I didn't know if I was limited to AW, TNA.
No,
it's the three
it's-
girls
it's-
that are on.
It's the three girls.
right now.
oh, wait a second.
Watching AEW?
Yeah, I'm watching. I got AW on.
Yeah, so it's Julia, Sky Blue, Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, I definitely would honestly marry. Sky Blue, yeah. Let's put it this way: it would be an all-nighter. Now the K part, though, I'm actually looking at Mercedes on the commentating.
Oh,
we weren't including her.
I know that's the thing. I wouldn't like that's the only one I'd be like I wouldn't touch with a 500-foot pole.
No. She can go.
So, yeah, and then Hart. It's like I wouldn't kill. Actually, I couldn't kill Hart.
I'll be honest. I'd put Mercedes Moné over Sky Blue.
Your call. You can have her. I don't want her.
There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah. It's just hilarious, though.
All right, Brain.
Okay,
Save the best for last.
I'm going to fuck Tony. I'm going to marry Julia and kill Sky. I know that sounds crazy.
Hey,
Well, if I do go crazy,
Yeah.
so.
I thought I was crazy for thinking kill Tony Storm until JP agreed. I was like, oh.
All right, so since we've gone,
anyways,
since we've gone off track already, let's try and get back on track.
hello, Captain Shiggles.
Yes. Hello. I have multiple personalities. Yes, I have so many personalities.
Dude,
That's
we
my twin.
all have multiple personalities.
Exactly. The question is,
Oh
do you
Lord,
talk to them?
Silent Assassin's gonna die before the show even gets started.
He's
Dude,
gonna
I'm
die.
wide awake right now.
How many monsters did you get?
Not based on that yawn, bro.
Listen, that was the first yawn of the night.
And it was a doozy. I
Am
could have
I?
sworn I saw tonsils.
Because I was off today.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least
Oh, okay.
Mercedes is actually getting to eat her steak this week.
I guess she likes it cold, like her heart.
Well, I mean, last week it looked like that shit was burnt. That shit
Yeah.
looked rubber. That does not look rubber. That looks like a good, nice medium rare.
That's still mooing.
Yes, yes, and that's why I think medium rare steak is the best.
When I order a steak, I'm with Cleaner on this. It's got to be medium rare, medium at best.
Nah, I'm medium.
Anything above medium, you've killed the steak.
Yeah. Like you might as well just eat a fucking hockey puck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of steaks, I have a question. Maybe you can answer this one. What's the difference between like a regular steak and a filet mignon?
It's the
Price.
cut of the steak.
Yeah,
The cut and the price.
I don't get it. Like why
Filet
would
mignon
a
is
small-
like one of the most tender pieces of cut of beef you're gonna get.
Yes.
yeah. It's tender. It melts in your mouth if it's cooked right. But I'll tell you what, the best cuts are Kobe beef and Wagyu.
Yeah.
Kobe,
Yeah, but you're also paying big bucks for that.
sometimes
You see
it's
how
worth it.
Do you see how much
Oh,
it
yeah.
was just to get it raw?
Like I had Kobe beef about a couple of years ago that when me and my friends we went to New York and we came out the World Trade Center path and there was a
Yeah.
whole like food festival, like a bunch of stands lined up. And one place was like a Japanese steakhouse, like an authentic Japanese steakhouse. Not something like Otaiku
Not like
here in New York.
Benihana.
Yeah.
No, Benihana is white. And then Otaiku, if you're
Whitewash.
ever in Bayonne and you go to Otaiku,
Yeah, I know the place. I haven't been there yet, but I've seen it.
it's Chinese.
Oh my god.
But yeah. So if you go look, but this place was like an authentic Japanese steakhouse. They had Kobe beef, and it was like, but it was on a skewer, and it was like $9, something
Oh,
like that. But I was like, I gotta try this. I had one bite, and I was like, this is the greatest fucking steak I've ever had.
For me.
And I've had tons of steak.
I remember one time we came back from a wrestling show. We went to Applebee's, and you had to end up eating 2 medium rare
Yeah.
steaks.
Yeah, that's my gimmick. Every time I go to Applebee's, I have 6 ounce and an 8 ounce. So that's 14 ounces, which is realistically not bad.
no.
But then I fucking overloaded on the fries.
Of course.
Get the double fries for the like the sides.
6 ounce.
Yeah, for both.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of fries.
Yeah, it is. I could fucking down it. When it comes to like
And he did.
Applebee's, I'm like a vacuum.
I like their mashed potatoes. They got good Redskin mashed potatoes.
I've actually never tried it.
Yeah.
Annie Hausers.
Anywho,
Shall we?
Yes, let's show. Let's
It's
show.
only 17 minutes in, and we've gone completely off the rails.
As usual. But usually we wait until later on to get off the rails.
What rails? Where are we
Yeah,
going? We don't
exactly.
need rails.
Shut up,
All
Doc. Shut up, Doc Brown.
Boy. Anyway. All right, let's go.
So, yeah. So we had 9 matches at TNA Against All Odds. 1 pre-show match and 8 main show matches. On the pre-show, we had the Elegance brand against Myla Grace, Harley Hudson, and Zaya Brookside.
I only know one of them, and that was Zaya.
Yeah, same here.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasted all of 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
That's a quickie.
That's what she said.
That's what they all said. And the Elegance brand came out on top.
No surprise.
No surprise.
No surprise there at all. Because if they lost to these 3, there's a problem in TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody forgot the book.
Yeah.
But
And
then,
and then whoever the booker was got shit canned.
You got fired. You got fired.
that wasn't even
Better
the best part.
Mm-hmm.
The inspiration is back.
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
I'm so happy.
So now the main matches start. We got a singles match for the TNA International Championship. Champion Steve Macklin versus Mance Warner with Steph DeLander in his corner. And 9 minutes and 40 seconds later, the champion retains.
I thought it was going to be and new.
I was hoping it was going to be end new.
I love me some Manser.
Oh, he's nuts. The man is out of his fucking mind.
What mind?
Exactly.
Whoa, whoa, oh. Oh, you're going to have some smooches? Oh. Nice, bro.
HLA.
I was thinking.
Oh, God.
Oh, here comes Mina. Yeah.
Oh,
At
you're
the
ahead.
rate we're going, we might have a round 2 of FMK.
You're ahead, by the way.
So, match number 3. We're going to pay attention to AEW. We're going to pay attention to the show.
I got
I'm
to
looking
show
at
here.
you.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
Mina's butt.
I can't even see. So talk to me. Next match. 'Cause I'm
Next
looking
match was an 8-man tag team match. The Hardys, Leon
Yeah.
Slater, and the hometown man, Cody Deaner, against the System.
Here. It's down.
Yeah, the System went down.
Mm-hmm. The System is down.
I'm just wondering when Moose is going to drop the X Division title.
It's got to be coming soon. Probably Slammiversary.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I'm almost willing to bet Slammiversary for him to drop that title. But now the question is, who does he drop it to?
That's the problem.
Who can?
Oh, there's plenty of people who could do it.
Maybe Leon Slater.
I wouldn't mind that.
Maybe.
That'd be a good idea. That'd be a good one. Good push.
How about throwing Mustafa Ali back into that mix?
Nah, I don't like the heel on like. I'd rather see it go to a baby face, and then back to Mustafa Ali.
Okay, yeah, but you got to give Leon a decent run with it. You can't just hot potato that just to
Oh,
get it
yeah.
back on Mustafa Ali.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
No.
Yeah, I just
Speaking
watched-
of which, speaking of him,
Yes.
the next match on the card was Mustafa Ali versus Jason Hotch. I have one question.
Who?
Exactly. Who?
I was gonna ask that too. Who?
Hodge. Who's Hodge?
Hotch. Hotch.
No
Like I
idea.
said, who is he? All right, I got the match. I got some highlights on, so I'm just watching a little bit of that match because I have.
I got one word to describe that boy.
What's that?
Jobber.
You
Jobber.
think forever?
With Jason Hotch.
Yeah.
Jobber.
I just saw the. I just saw stuff. Ali give
Like
him a.
Brooklyn Brawler jobber.
I just saw Ali give him a German suplex onto the mat from the corner. From the corner. Damn, it looked painful. But yeah, you see Jobber, that's like, I guess he's gonna be Jobber for life. These will be working.
Okay, so I'm looking at TNA and the stats they have on him. He
Right.
won the gut check tryout in 2022.
They were still doing gut check in 2022.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
surprising.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as anything else goes, that's all they have on him on the TNA website.
Jesus.
You think they have more?
You would think.
You know?
Let's check his cage match.
Yeah, cage match stats.
Luna. Oh, you.
Okay, he let's see. Yeah.
Where is it?
Okay, so you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna do it this way.
Wow. I got the next match on. I'm just like, that's how I'm going. I'm just fast forwarding a little bit. Okay.
Wait, why this? Did he team with John Schuyler in TNA?
Yes, he did.
Huh.
Okay, so
The great
Mustafa. Okay, so Mustafa Ali is beating up his own stablemates now. Okay.
I think Ali is no longer part of the Great Hands.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost to Mustafa Ali in 1337. Damn, that would make them so old if they wrestled in 1337.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that actually thought that. When you said to myself,
Oh, God.
wait, 500 years or 700 years ago?
Almost, yeah.
They had everybody. My God.
It's the Princess Pretty Girl. And where's lovely little Lady Lily?
She is asleep with her mommy.
Has she been trying to do some gaming lately?
She was earlier.
Cool. She's too cute for her own good.
Yes.
She really
Absolutely.
is.
Cool.
Okay. Next. Knockouts
Yep.
Championship match.
Mm-hmm.
Masha Slamovich
I'm a bitch.
versus Zaya Lee.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Eh.
turned out to be a pretty decent match
Mm-hmm.
with Masha going over as per usual.
And still,
And still,
I don't see anybody beating Masha for a while.
no, they need somebody just as crazy and powerful as her. And I don't see any female on the roster who could do it.
Yeah, but with the return of Killer Kelly,
you think
Maybe.
might give her a good fight though, regardless.
oh my, I forgot these guys are employed.
Who?
Mansoor,
Manson Mansoor?
yeah.
They've been mainly ROH.
Oh, that's why I don't subscribe to ROH. But Taya Valkyrie looking yummy as always.
Yes.
All right, you know who? Here's a hot take.
Mhm.
What about Steph DeLander?
Oh.
I could,
I could get behind Steph taking out Masha.
so could I.
That would work.
I can also get behind Killer Kelly as well.
Oh, no doubt.
You-
Former
But I think
MK
Steph-
Ultra partners.
I just say like, or maybe. Hey, what do you think about a triple threat?
Ooh.
Makes you wonder.
One person I would love to see Masha beat the absolute shit out of,
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Victoria Crawford.
Yes.
A bloody
Alicia
pope?
Fox. Make her look worse than Beetle Bailey after Sarge gets done with him.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Come on, you gotta admit, some of the beatings Beetle took in the cartoons were fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh hell yeah.
And then the next day he's just fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He must have trained as a wrestler before he joined the army to be able to take
Possibly.
those kind of beatings and then come back and be normal the next day.
Yeah. It makes you think.
I mean, just
but-
look what wrestlers do to themselves.
Mm.
300 days a year, you know?
Mhm.
And,
And
to
there are
think,
times they wrestle multiple matches in a day.
and to think indie guys working 9 to 5.
And then go wrestle.
Yeah. Or train.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or
like
possibly work a second job.
Yeah.
welcome to Taco Bell, may I take your order? Not trying to be fun of
Where's
it.
bad,
Like, you know,
where's Bad News Bowley?
oh god. You gotta take that second job wherever the hell you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrestler's life, will you?
Even if it's feet
Yes,
pics on
indeed.
OnlyFans.
Oh, there's a few who've done that. He's not wrong.
No,
Some of these people make bank on OnlyFans.
Oh, they do.
That's
More
like
no
power
doubt.
to them.
That's a 1% though, honestly.
yeah.
Like, that's not as much. That's not as much as people think. It's not like a lot of them. It's just maybe like 1% that does it.
hmm
No, yeah, the top of the top make the fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just all the people don't get. It's like, oh, go on fans, you make money.
Not always.
What crack is smoking?
It's like anything
So
that's related to social media.
Exactly.
Even with wrestling too.
Mhm.
In terms of like getting your brand out there and stuff like that. It's just marketing.
It's all marketing. He's not wrong.
Sorry, brain, for cutting you off.
no, you're good. No, it's fine. But so next match was Kaz versus We Believe.
I was surprised at this one.
I actually wasn't.
Why? I'm just curious.
Because
Like, what's your
they've
theory?
my theory is that Joe Hendry's working hurt
Okay.
and that he may be looking to take a little time off to heal up. So he goes on a little bit of a losing streak, takes his time off, heals up, comes back, but by that time his TNA contract may be up.
Oh.
But you also got. I mean, here's the thing, right? If he's gonna take time for injury,
They can add that to his contract.
I don't know if like TNA has that. I know WWE and AEW can do that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if TNA has that in their contracts, so we just got to make that clear. But also, like just credit what they did with Commander tonight on AEW. For those that don't know, he was supposed to be in a match tonight, but he's legit injured, so they just wrote him off TV. That's all. To me, like if somebody's hurt and they're gonna take time off, just write him off TV. Give them more time, let them heal, come back, and then see where you stand when they come back.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people get scared that basically he's going to lose his. It's one of those things where it's like the problem getting injured is that you lose your streak, you lose your fire, and it's like you come back. It's like, who the hell are you?
Many are arguing that he's already lost his stuff. Like he's already lost his I don't want to say push, but his
Momentum.
yeah.
Thank you. That's the word. That's actually a better word.
Which is why I wouldn't have put him against Randy Orton. No matter what everybody says, like, oh, he's got TNA visibility, blah, 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 blah. First off, they weren't saying that about AEW. Okay. They're okay with having TNA lose to WWE guys, but not losing to AEW guys. So, but more serious note, like there was a whole lot of things wrong with it, and now potentially he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So
sad, man. Sad.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'll always be a Joe Henry fan. I've been following him since his ICW days.
Yeah, no one's definitely gonna doubt that.
Yeah, so for me, it's not. I just found out about him when he came to the States.
Yeah,
I've known him.
I've known about him too, but I didn't really start becoming a fan until he was working ROH. But I really hope they let him heal, and then hopefully he comes back and fucking takes his spot back in TNA. That's where I hope he stays. like when he is negotiating a new contract, I hope he stays in TNA because they need him.
I would
They
like
need
to
him.
see him stay in TNA. Let him cross over to NXT. Do his thing there too.
Honestly, I'd much rather him stay in TNA. And if they want to do crossover stuff with WWE and NXT and shit like that, make them come to NXT or make them come to TNA.
Yeah.
Because if TNA was smart, they'd say, okay, yeah, he's our biggest draw. Why don't we make people, why don't, instead of sending him out to NXT to watch him on somebody else's channel, have him stay here. Make people come in to tune into our show. If you want to see Joe Hendry, you tune into TNA. You're not going to tune into fucking NXT.
Yeah, but here's gonna be my counter to that one.
Go for it.
But it's also with that one, it's a kind of a double-edged sword because, like, I use YouTube TV. I get the CW. I don't get AXS. But when I was using Sling, I got AXS. I didn't get the CW.
So I don't know how up to date it is, but if you use like Tubi or Pluto, a lot of these free TV type deals that are streamed, they have a TNA channel, and they do. It seems like they air kind of recent TNA. I don't know how recent though. But then again, like to me, this is like your biggest draw, you know. If you're putting him consistently on somebody else's channel, I feel like that's a disservice to your company, and that's straight up saying that hey, we're not as big as WWE. We are like they're the benefactors of this partnership. It doesn't make it look equal, you know. It's saying like we're gonna give you our biggest stars, and you're not really gonna send a whole lot back to us.
Yeah, they've been sending more of the women over to TNA than anything.
Weird,
Has it
ain't
been the main player women? Because honestly, if you're gonna read out like a bunch of those names of like the women's roster of NXT, I might know like 3 of them.
Yeah, they sent Soul. Like, I feel like they've sent like 3/4 of the NXT women to
Excuse me.
Okay.
TNA.
Now, to be fair, I will say that is at least better for TNA because TNA has always been about showcasing the top women talent in the game. It seems like ever since they first created their knockout division.
Yeah, with Awesome Kong, Gail Kim,
Yeah.
Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Roxy.
They've always been about letting the women wrestle. That's what I've always loved.
Yes. For TNA, it wasn't about the bra and panty matches. It wasn't about the 2-minute matches.
Oh my god! Watch the first ever knockout championship match between
Yes.
Kong and Gail Kim. It was a fucking barn burner.
Well,
No doubt.
the first knockout championship was decided in a gauntlet.
See, I only remember the Gail Kim, Awesome Kong part.
Now, you see, I remember it because I ordered that pay-per-view.
What was it? Slammiversary?
Nah, Bound for Glory.
What did I tell you last week? Their biggest pay-per-view.
We are once again completely off track.
Well, we are talking about.
Not really. No.
Yeah, because we actually got to rest. It's
We are
still
talking
wrestling
TNA.
related. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we're all
wrestling.
talking about TNA, so it's not like we've gone completely off track.
Yeah, we haven't gone
No.
completely rogue yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that earlier though.
Yeah, but going
But
back, I used to like. I would love watching the knockouts.
Even when you had like those WWE style like characters like Angelina Love and Velvet Sky and
Madison.
Madison Rain, Taylor Wilde, like a lot of those like you'd think would be good characters in WWE. They still went to TNA and they were much better in TNA. Like you know the whole story about Angelina Love, right? She was it was like somewhere around 04 to 07. He was with Deep South, which was WWE developmental at the time. While she was down there, like towards the end of her time, she was told by, I think she said Triple H, you'd be much better in TNA. You should go to TNA. It was either her or fucking Velvet Sky that they told that. I don't remember who they specifically said that to. I'm saying, oh no, it might have been Gail Kim. I get my stories mixed up.
That's all right.
so
Gail Ki-
next,
Next match.
next.
Don't skip matches.
I'm not. I'm trying to get to the next match. Yo, shut the fuck up for a second. Damn.
Oh, next match.
Tag team match. Tag team championship match. Nick and Ryan versus Trey and Zachary. And still. Big surprise there. Not.
What's wrong with the Rascals?
But I mean, they're not ready to take the titles off the Nimitz brothers yet. That's what I'm saying.
That's the one thing I do like about TNA is they tend to let their champions run with the titles for a bit.
I agree with that. I hate when they
Yeah.
hot potato the damn title.
Why is everybody hot potato it? I never liked it.
Because you know what? If there's one thing you got to listen to Vince Russo, I find this maybe the one truth in his mountain of bullshit. He said that, especially in WWE, championships are props.
Yeah.
Sad.
When you look at WWE's booking history, you could be like, "Oh yeah, that does make sense there." But with other companies, TNA especially, they have value to their championships. They respect them.
Absolutely.
Right. That still doesn't like. They only ask for WWE. I'm just asking for everybody else. Like so, pretty much in essence, we're saying that hot potato is just treating it as a prop, which gives it less value, which means hot potato is not exactly a good idea.
But then
Which
again,
is what Vince Russo called the belts. He called them props.
Yep. I
that
agree.
Annoyed the life out of me.
Right.
That annoyed the life out of everybody.
No,
I mean, shit. You could hear fucking Jim Cornette screaming from all the way from Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like that just proves that the whole thing about the like they should have value. Treating it as a prop just takes away the value and makes it more like, what's the point?
Which is why I said it's pretty much like a WWE mindset. That's the way they value those championships as props. They don't value what I'm trying to say.
It's kind of messed up then. It's like why
It
fight
is.
to the title? It's just a prop. It's just a prop. It's like you could fight for a briefcase, you could fight for a ladder, you could fight for a mannequin head. It's like it just makes the title less, less important.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where's
fight
Al
for a
Snow?
child. What's that?
Yeah.
Where's Al Snow?
Yeah.
He's putting people to sleep with his wrestling.
But yeah, this is I don't like it when it's treated like a prop. Just give some.
Yeah. No.
Give us something love, man.
Yeah, I know, really. So next was the match for the Director of Authority in TNA. Santino Marella against Sheriff Stone.
He's got a good
Santino
pop though.
had, oh yeah, he got a real good pop. Santino had his daughter Ariana Grace in his corner. Sheriff Stone had Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford in his corner. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Ariana laid it Victoria out.
I got the
What-
match on, so I'm looking at it.
Wish she would have laid Tess out.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Hey, Voltaire, we're going to be getting to Money in the Bank in a little while. Don't worry. Trust me on that one. Probably around 12:30. At the rate we're going.
I'm not making it that far.
Neither am I. I got work tomorrow.
So do I. I think we all do.
6 p.m. You probably got work later.
Nice. I just saw the end of the match.
Cobra!
Cobra! Oh, and his daughter had Ariana had to adjust her top. She almost slipped.
Yeah. Yeah. We almost had nip slip.
Yep. Double nip slip.
Not that I wouldn't have minded. I mean, she's got a decent body. It's just she needs a paper bag for the rest of it.
No.
Oh. Yeah. This looks so good, man.
So,
I'll take one for the team.
Take it.
have fun. But and then we finish off with Trick Williams versus Elijah for the TNA World Championship.
Can I say
And of
something,
course,
Rodney?
sure, go ahead.
I did not realize, well, I'm just looking at the tail of the tape here. They did. I didn't realize Elijah's only 6 foot tall. I thought he was taller.
I thought he was at least 6'2".
Nah, he's at 6'0" and Trick. What's that? That's right. What happened?
I'm cuddling with the princess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Elijah's at 6. Trick's at 6'4". I'm like, I would not expect Elijah to be that shorter. I actually thought he was taller too. That's all.
So yeah, we had a very predictable result here. Trick holding on to the title.
Of course.
And of course, people getting involved in the match. And the ref not seeing it, of course. And the one person who tried to get involved got laid out.
Yep.
And that wraps up TNA Against All Odds.
I will say this. I do like the combination of Trick, AJ, and KC.
Mm-hmm. But we all know that AJ is pretty much persona non grata in WWE.
AJ was just at NXT.
Yeah, but he's working as a TNA guy.
Yeah.
So I don't see him coming back under the WWE umbrella as a full-time worker.
No.
Nah.
He's better off in TNA. And the same thing for KC.
Mm.
Both of them are better off in TNA.
I will be right back. I'm going to step away for a second.
All right, you do that. We'll be here. All right, now's our chance to talk about him.
All right. Okay. Oh, he's back.
I'm loving his background. I am absolutely loving his background. That's fucking hilarious.
We should get a Photoshop and change that. Old man yells at WWE. That actually would be perfect for him, to be quite honest. We'll just change that cloud and just put the WWE logo. That actually would be perfect. I'm going to work on that one next.
So, if you guys look at my new background, there's the gamer.
Is that
Indeed.
the Switch?
Yes, that I was playing Mario Kart with some friends earlier.
Oh, is that wait? Is that the new one? Or is this still the old
No,
one? Okay.
no.
I don't remember that shot. That graphic. That's how I was like confused about it.
No, it was online.
Ah, okay. And by the way, my Switch.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't getting the Switch 2, not for a long time.
It'll be
Yeah, no.
years.
Davey, are you getting mad or something? Because you just turned red.
Huh?
My screen, you turned red for a second.
No, I'm not mad.
No, because you turned
Might have been the glare from the TV.
Yeah.
'cause all of a sudden, his whole body turned red. I was like, what the hell?
I say I'm wearing red.
Yeah. No, just let's play the replay and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into Worlds Collide, guys.
This is like when worlds collide. Anyway.
This was
You're right,
actually a really good show.
Yeah, I agree.
This was a
Definitely.
very good show. Now, don't get me wrong. Great show, but nowhere near as good as the original from '94.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
No. That's no, you get that's a different comparison. No.
Yeah.
No.
But just the fast-paced action of pretty much every single match was absolutely beautiful. It was a true testament to the AAA and Lucha Libre style.
Great show for that. Great showcase. That's the word. Showcase.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to start it off with Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana versus the LWO, couldn't have chosen a better match to start it off.
Oh yeah.
Like oh my God.
Off the gate.
Not just off the hook right out the gate. And just the pure comedy surrounding Mr. Iguana made it all worthwhile watching.
Yeah. Although
he literally, I have to say this, his antics remind me of Delirious.
Oh God.
Oh God, that's a good call. I just
tell me I am if you think I'm wrong on that one.
No, you got a point there, and I really want to point out that the two things came out of that. The one, Mr. Iguana became like an overnight sensational hit, especially the internet going fucking like bananas. Number one, and because number two, you saw people with the chat in different chats bitching about Mr. Iguana because oh, there's comedy in wrestling, and I was just like, shut the hell up, honestly.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
It's like, come on, you need a little bit of comedy. It's like, you can't, it's like, if I wanted to be All Stars, I'll watch UFC. And even then, it's like, I don't know. It's not as exciting watching WWE for me.
Yeah, I'm not a UFC guy in any way, shape, or form.
Same.
Never have been.
Yeah.
It's like this for me. Like, sometimes
but
it's great.
I think the reason that is because I have been watching WWE since 1985. I have literally been watching WWE for 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up through the golden era of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up through the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
The PG era.
Mm-hmm.
And now and forever.
Mm-hmm. Lots of eras.
Okay, I've gone through literally 5 years of wrestling in my life. Not to mention the fact that aside from WWE, I used to watch AWA.
Channel 11.
Yep, you know it.
Mm-hmm. I was there.
I used to watch. Yes, I'm going to say this.
Say it.
I watched Glow.
Yep, we all did.
You had to watch Glow on Saturday afternoons.
And I want to add 2 more that I watched on UHF. That's how old I'm going. And there's only way I couldn't watch the UHF. Actually, 3.
Okay.
WCCW.
Oh shit.
You mean VHF?
No, UHF. I had to go to channel 68 to watch these.
Those were VHF.
No, VHF goes from 2 to 13. UHF went afterwards. It's like 30. It's like 14 and onward. Back in the old days.
Okay, go ahead.
I got
Anyway.
one for you.
Yeah, and so WCCW. What was the other one? It was one I saw. First time I saw Hacksaw. It was like UWF, I think it was.
Herb
Yeah,
Adams.
Yeah, and then of course NWA. That was the only way I could watch
yeah.
those. Yeah.
So for me,
Mhm.
it was WWF, WCW, and then as I got a little older, and I moved down from Woodbridge to the Shore,
Yeah.
on ESPN, you would have the Global Wrestling Federation.
Oh wow.
Oof.
That's
Wow.
where you first saw guys like the Lightning Kid, who turned out to be Sean Waltman, Jerry Lynn, the Ebony Experience, Booker T and Stevie Ray,
Oof.
Oh.
Sam
Who
Houston.
then-
Because they
who
will
then-
be coming for you.
Who then became the GI Bros,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually their classic characters, Harlem Heat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They never
I
stop
remember
coming
those
for you.
Oh God.
Especially
don't
you,
get me
Hulk
started.
Hogan.
You.
Always coming for you.
We're coming for you.
Beep. So there was a good match, and it was also set up for a nice surprise at the end.
Oh yeah, the setup for to add a match to Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm. You think that they picked a good one to go to showcase in Money in the Bank, or you think there should have been another lucha that should have done that?
Oh no, Octagon Junior, absolutely the right choice.
Okay.
Because I remember watching the original Octagon.
Mm.
He was actually on the original Worlds Collide.
Yeah. Which is on YouTube.
Yep. And being that the video is 30 years old, it is horrible.
Well, of course, it's old. You'd have
Yeah,
to
it's probably
edit
it was like legitimately uploaded. It was transferred from VHS to DVD and uploaded to YouTube that way.
it. Mm.
That's the only way I could think it was done.
Maybe
But
Don fix it, but
I mean, now that WWE owns AAA, I mean, they could probably digitally remaster it. Because I'll tell you, man, just even the shitty quality of the video,
Mhm.
it was beautiful watching.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The original AAA when Worlds Collide.
With them in
AAA and
WCW.
IWC.
Oh, the WCW one, right?
Yeah.
No. 1994.
Yeah, it was at the LA Forum. Oh,
Yep. One of the best. This is where I fell in love with Lucha Libre style,
Mm-hmm.
and also the first time I ever saw Eddie Guerrero wrestle.
Oh yeah,
Yes. So
that
I
was
found out
amazing.
right here. It's
It was a
AAA.
double hair versus double mask match. Eddie Guerrero and Love Machine Art Bar versus Octagon and Elijo del Santo.
Oh, there's no way Guerrero and Bar won. No fucking.
Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't. So they lost their mullets.
So I was looking it up. So it's a AAA show, and their American partner, IWC, which I thought was Puerto Rico. No, Puerto Rico's WWC. The show was produced by WCW. And the English broadcast team was Chris Cruz. I'm not sure who that is, and Mike Tenay.
Oh,
Yeah, they did a good job on it. They really did a good job on the commentary.
Oh, of course, anything Mike Tenay is really fucking good.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
right.
But yeah, putting Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana against LWO first on the card definitely set the tone for the show.
So I do want to say this. I've done some looking into, especially there's this one account that I follow on Twitter called Lucha Blog, and Lucha Blog. They regularly report stuff regarding AAA and CMLL. So a lot of the Lucha content creators, that mainly cover AAA and CMLL, they're laughing at America because Mr. Iguana is routinely considered one of the worst Lucha wrestlers.
Right.
And even when it was announced that AAA was bought by WWE, he was on almost every list to be let go. So they're just calling it. This is pretty much just the honeymoon phase with Lucha or with Mr. Iguana. Because he's not liked down in Mexico.
Wow.
But I think it shows you, especially in a WWE world, one little thing can get somebody over. It's going to be just a honeymoon phase. The big stars are going to be like Psycho Clown, Vikingo.
Octagon Jr.
Yeah. One question I want to ask.
Ask away.
Was this on a AAA English account, or was this on the NXT account?
It was on the WWE YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, the main channel.
Yeah.
Yes, the main channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So next we had a tag team match. Ladies tag team match.
Woohoo!
Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice versus Chica Tormenta and Dalis.
I had to defend myself after this match.
And let me tell you something. Both of the ladies from AAA, they're nasty.
Yeah.
They're vicious. I like it. I like it. And here's the thing. I want to see either one of them match up against Jordan.
Ooh.
That will be a fucking banger.
I'll say this.
Shoot.
A lot of people don't realize that American women are far behind the talent level of the girls in Mexico and the girls in Japan. The girls in Mexico and the girls in Japan can fucking go. Why do you think WWE always pulls talent from there?
You want to know why? You want to know why that is?
Shoot.
Because these females are starting their training at 14 and 15 years old down in Mexico and in Japan. The women in America aren't starting until they're 18, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
They're 5 years behind from the get go.
I would say not. I like. Yes, I agree with that, but also they go. They're encouraged to train as hard and go as hard as them. Like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
when I watch a lot of these women wrestlers that were trained in America, that American, I feel like they don't hit the ropes hard enough. They don't run hard as much. Like they were more softer, or more brotherly. I should put it.
More sisterly.
Well, I mean, the women say brother in the locker rooms back there. They all have that brother. But I feel like they don't go as hard as the UK women, even too, and Mexico and Japan.
Agreed. I can't argue that point.
That's why when you have that like one outlier of like, let's say like a Deonna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace, when you have that outlier, that American outlier, it's beautiful to see. And I do want to say that I feel bad for Stephanie Van Queer, that Vaquer. I sometimes I see a name and I just butcher it, but
Is that Vaquer or Vaquer?
I think
Vaquer.
It's Vaquer. Yeah.
Vaquer. Okay, thanks.
But I feel bad for her because she was brought up in the CMLL system, and she was pretty much in CMLL because she's, I'm not sure how many know, but she's had relationship problems, very specific, serious relationship problems, and her abuser is almost like not protected, but like liked, and a lot of people supported him in AAA. So I feel bad that they put her in that situation. Now, granted, I'm sure WWE doesn't know about that. They didn't do it intentionally, but yeah, I felt bad for her. Because especially in Mexico, you guys know the AAA and CMLL is like almost gang warfare. Like it's way more serious than WWE, AEW. Way more serious than any other like company rivalry out there. Like death threats can be happen. Like you get blackballed if you're a AAA person and you go work for CNLL.
Unfortunately.
So I do feel bad for her situation.
Easy, man.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I didn't watch it, but hopefully she had a good match.
Oh, the match was phenomenal.
The devil's kiss.
Yes.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah. I think Booker T was basically having a heart attack watching that.
Booker T was coming in his pants watching that.
Sure, I was like, Booker.
Must suck for him now that she's on the main roster.
Yeah, he's going through withdrawal right now.
God.
So, just to touch on the thing with Vaquer and her domestic violence, her attacker was her former boyfriend.
Yep.
He was denied parole in June of 2024, but he was released in March of 2025, pending further prosecution by the prosecutor's office of Mexico City.
Yes.
Oh my God.
A rumored motion of forgiveness from Vaquer was vigorously denied by the office.
Yeah, I could see that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so they wanted her to forgive him for what he did to her.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise.
No, yeah.
Ain't playing that game.
Horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. He tried to kill her.
Yeah.
He legitimately tried to kill her. He choked her and threw her against a wall.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
So, yeah.
Which is why I'm upset with like the scumbags in AAA fucking were very lenient and protective of him. They showed their support for him. So that's why I really don't like AAA as a company.
So
Yes.
next we got another 6-man tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Angel Humberto versus El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. So basically Dr. Wagner the third. Pagano and Psycho Clown.
Is this the one Oh, sorry.
I like Psycho Clown.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
I don't know if it's the same guy, but that character has been going on since like I know the 2000s, and he's always been like on the top of the card for AAA.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to ask about El Hijo de Santo, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah.
Was he old? Did he look old? And did he have a mask?
No. Yeah, he had a mask.
Okay, so I'm thinking of his father. Because I watched his father's where he unmasked. Okay.
That was nuts.
Okay. Oh yeah, well, in Noah.
Noah.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like the Curry Man's long lost brother, Pumpkin Man.
Fuck. That. Let's see.
Bitch. Look at that.
That's Dr. Wagner Jr.
Mm-hmm. A AAA title.
Does it have him unmasked?
I don't know. And that's the original Dr. Wagner with his mask on.
Wow. How we've advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I will say.
The fuck?
Dude.
Wait, what?
Really?
What?
Somebody burped.
Oh. I did not even fucking hear it. But I was gonna say Dr. Wagner Jr. is fucking ripped. And he's old too.
He's old and ripped.
Yeah. He's gonna be 60 this year.
Fuck is ripping one I got guys I know. Shit.
I'm cheering it on the stage.
Of course not. You know, a couple of shots here and there, you know. Little anabolics. It's a diabolic.
Yeah, it looks like he's...
And if you look who's behind him.
Wait, who's behind him?
Octagon.
Oh, so I didn't know it was a good clear shot.
Yeah, the original Octagon.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, dude.
But this is another good match.
Mm-hmm.
Second longest match on the card.
Wow.
Went an even 15 minutes with LDF winning the match.
That one kind of surprised me.
It actually didn't surprise me. Because on one of our prediction forms, one of the questions was, what's the final win total going to end up as? And I said 3 wins WWE, 2 wins AAA. And I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next match after that was the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT North American Championship.
Yep.
Ethan Page versus Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and Ray Phoenix. And Ethan Page retained. But there was more than one person in that match getting bouncy.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody except Ethan Page got bouncy.
That's a wee bit.
Now, the only thing is, Ethan Page, he didn't get bouncy. He got bounced.
My Eagle's got he's a little bit thicker, but he's no high flying cruiserweight either.
Right. He's not a Kevin Nash style heavy hitter, but he's also not a Rey Mysterio high flyer lightweight.
Yeah.
He's not a 1-2-3 kid weight guy kind of guy.
Now, when you say Kevin Nash heavy hitter, do you mean heavy hitting his knees?
No, I mean size and strength wise.
Oh, the size and strength of his poor knees.
Oh God.
That's only because of the swelling.
Oh shit!
But and then the final match of the night was the singles match for the AAA Mega Championship.
Mega.
Match of the
Vikingo
night.
versus no doubt at all. Vikingo versus Chad Gable. Absolute killer of a match. They tore down the house on this one.
Absolutely.
And Vikingo sold his leg injury very well.
Indeed.
Because he did get caught in the ankle lock,
Mm-hmm.
but he escaped and won the match. So that's a good thing. So we had a AAA sandwich going on. AAA won the first and last matches, and WWE won the fillers. AAA won the bread, and WWE won the filler.
Question.
Yes.
Because I was actually talking about this a while back. I was discussing with a couple people, but then after what the cleaners said about some of the things that AAA has done, I keep wondering. You think going forward they're going to try to promote AAA more often, or is it just going to kind of just a one time? That's nice, and then do nothing with it.
I think they'll try and do it again next year.
I think there's going to be a lot more cross brand because it's owned by WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to ramp up a lot more when the purchase is successful or completed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I feel like we're not going to have AAA anymore. It's going to be rebranded NXT Mexico. I legitimately believe it's going to be rebranded as NXT Mexico. And then that's going to cause a collapse. I think WWE purchasing AAA is going to cause a collapse in the Mexican wrestling scene. Because now they're gonna try to put the WWE brand of wrestling into Mexico instead of realizing that the fans want lucha. So if there's one company that would see any benefits from this, it's probably CMLL. Because now lucha fans are going to want to go to a Mexican company that's owned by Mexicans, features Mexicans, and honors the legacy of Mexican wrestling.
Can't argue that point.
That's a good point.
Because it's the same thing with Japan, It's the reason why, because WWE was potentially rumored to buy Stardom and to buy Noah. Just and they were both denied because of Japanese wrestling by Japanese owners with Japanese wrestlers. They don't want NXT Japan, and I feel like Mexico is going to be the same way. It's different with Europe, but I feel because remember we're getting supposedly the NXT Europe is supposed to launch later this year.
Supposedly, yeah.
They've been saying that for 2 years now.
But apparently, like it's like well into the later stages now. So, which means there's probably smoke to fire with the NXT Mexico. So that's why I say I don't think this is going to be good for AAA because the AAA of the past is gone. It's never coming back. So you're either going to get a watered down version or you're going to get NXT Mexico, which is both bad.
Agreed.
No, good point there.
Where the company was, this might be the best option.
All right, guys.
Midnight.
I'm gonna cut out. I'm gonna take some aspirin and conk out.
Okay, no problem.
All right, dude. All right, no problem, man.
Good
Talk to
night.
you. Catch you tomorrow.
All right,
Come on.
bye,
Later.
guys.
Too sweet.
He,
That was
Bye-bye.
rude. He didn't even too sweet.
I guess he was that tired. Come on, we'll give him that. You get that tired, you can't think.
Oh no. See now I'm gonna have to bust his chops.
Bust his chops. Bust his chops. One day, he had enough. He started to bust his chops.
And it was at that moment that he realized he fucked up.
He fucked up.
All right, so let's get into Money in the Bank.
Money in the bank, yo.
Money, 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 money.
All right, take it away. Someone's got his balls busted. Anyway,
Absolutely. Of course he did.
yeah. Oh boy. I told somebody to say your career is just like a dick. It's all filled up.
So, first match of the night was the women's Money in the Bank match. Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Julia, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Stephanie Vaquer in her third match in less than 24 hours.
She better get some good rest after this.
WWE clearly sees big potential star power in Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, yeah. They also see star power in Roxanne because she just won her qualifying match for Queen of the Ring.
Oh, that too.
But sort of a surprise at the end, though. Sort of. I mean, when you think about it, it's the right decision, but
Really,
it was still.
I think they made the right call.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
agreeing with. When you,
Naomi is red hot right now with this heel turn, and they need to do something with her.
yes.
And having her win the contract, having her win the briefcase, good choice because now she can go after whatever champion she wants. She could go after Io
Or Tiffany.
or Tiffany. She could go after Becky or Zelina. Or here's a kicker. She could go down to NXT and go after JC. Or Sol Ruka.
wow, star power. You got options.
She's got options.
options.
She's got 4 options off one play. So everybody got it? Okay,
Yep.
let's go.
Yes.
What the hell? You know what he's talking about? Not a
Who?
clue. Remember in Miracle when he's drawing the play up on the glass
Yeah.
at the when they're first getting to know together on the team, and he's trying to give them different options for one play. You got 4 options off of one play. You got it? Okay, let's go. The hell's he talking about? No clue.
It's like, just go with it.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but yeah, Naomi winning that match, definitely the right choice. Because Roxanne and Julia are too new to the main roster for this just yet. Same with Stephanie. Rhea can be red hot as a heel or a face on her own. And Alexa Bliss has already done it. So, got to give it to somebody who's been around for a while but hasn't gotten a chance yet. Because, I mean, think about it. Naomi was the SmackDown's Women's Champion for what?
A few months.
Yeah.
Long.
She won it at SummerSlam in 2016.
Did she? No. First time she won was Elimination Chamber 2017. Then she had to relinquish it because she got hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then won it back at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, in her hometown. And then lost it at SummerSlam 2017 to Natalya.
That's right.
History.
Okay. I was reading it wrong. So, but yeah, Naomi definitely needs this more than anybody in that match.
They could do with it.
Mm-hmm. So, next match was the impromptu match of Dirty Dominic Mysterio against Octagon Jr. for the Intercontinental Championship. Shortest match on the card. Like, legit shortest match on the card. 4 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, that's a shorty.
Basically a squash match.
Oh, that's what building a match with a 4-hour gap.
Yeah, I understand that, but still, they could have given him like 10 minutes.
No, they could have.
They could, but they wouldn't.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, predictable ending. Liv Morgan gets up on the apron, it distracts the ref, and Dom does some dirty work, hits him with the frog splash. 1, 2, 3, win. Over. Next, we got the last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. With the stipulations that if Becky loses, she can't challenge for the title as long as Lyra Valkyria is the champion. And if Lyra loses, she's forced to raise Becky's hand and acknowledge her as the better woman.
Acknowledge me.
Pretty much, yeah. No, pretty much. Pretty much the same story. And we got a title change. The only title change of the entire weekend of wrestling. TNA, Worlds Collide, and Money in the Bank. The only title change. but I love what happened at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Where Lyra finally snapped. I say good on her
Oh yeah.
for snapping like that.
Good on her.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a call. That's like finally, please, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah, whoop her ass like that.
Yeah. Next,
Whoop
we had the
her.
men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
The longest match on the card. 33 minutes, 35 seconds.
Shit, that was a long one.
And once again, predictable with a couple of surprises.
Mm.
The biggest one being Jacob Fatu turning on Solo Sikoa and thus completing his face turn. So
Yes,
let's
no.
run down the list of guys who on the match. You got Seth Rollins, Andrade,
Mhm.
El Grande Americano
Yeah.
/ Chad Gable, LA
It's not
Knight, Penta, and Solo. Penta's too new to the roster.
Yeah.
El Grande, no, just no. Andrade is persona semi grata.
Mhm.
They weren't giving it to him. Solo's about to start a program with Jacob over the U.S. title after this turn,
Right.
which leaves Seth Rollins and LA Knight as the two possibles.
The only ones.
Yeah, the only ones who make sense. Would it have been a shock for El Grande? Absolutely.
Would it last though?
But no.
Mhm.
He would have tried to cash in as soon as possible, and he would have lost.
Hmm.
I mean, you can't honestly tell me that you could see Chad Gable, El Grande Americano, as a world champion.
Oh no.
Enter maybe, but not.
I could barely see him as a mid card title holder.
I don't know if I brought this up last week, but I saw something that I would have fucking laughed at, but then it would also shown you how much WWE would have respected their part or their now ownership of AAA. It would have been to have El Grande Americano win Money in the Bank and then catch it on the AAA Mega Championship.
Ooh.
Talk about heat.
Yeah.
Ooh. That would have been interesting.
Like,
Oh,
instead of, see, this is what I would do. I would fucking, instead of having him on Raw or SmackDown, fucking send him down to AAA. Be the top heel of AAA. Because they, oh my God, they go crazy for like American heels. Like pro USA heels. Oh, he would have fucking, he would have got.
He would get eaten alive.
Oh, yeah.
You would have enjoyed it. You know that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Which is why back in 94, Eddie Guerrero and Art Barr were absolutely hated. Despite the fact that Eddie spent time in both AAA and CMLL. At least I believe he spent time in CMLL. I know he was in AAA for a while.
I don't know if he was a CMLL. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to look at it.
Yeah, look at
So
it.
am I.
He was in New Japan, and he was, he was in New Japan and obviously WCW. So, yeah,
Okay, no, he was not in. Was not in CMLL. He was in AAA.
no, he was in CMLL, but he was under a gimmick. He worked as the original Scar Magica in CMLL until his departure in 1992. He then left the company to pursue a career with AAA.
Oh.
Although the Mascara Magica gimmick was popular, CMLL owned the rights to the character. So he then appeared on AAA as Mascara Magica, only to get unmasked himself along with the aid of his tag team partner that night, Octagon.
Well played.
Yeah. Because I thought he would at least competed in CMLL during his time with New Japan and his time with World Championship Wrestling, since obviously New Japan and CMLL have been partners for decades.
Yeah,
Obviously since WCW was their partner, you'd think the Triangle, but it doesn't seem like he went to CMLL then.
wow.
Okay.
When he first came to AAA,
Mm-hmm.
he teamed with El Hijo del Santo
What?
as a new version of the Atomic Pair,
What?
the tag team of Gory Guerrero and El Santo.
I do want to say his last CMLL match. Or I should say, in 1995, he wrestled for both CMLL and AAA. But he had 11 matches for AAA and 1 match for CMLL. He also wrestled for EMLL, which was the original name of CMLL. I think before the AAA split.
Mm-hmm.
I think they changed it after the AAA split.
Oh.
Because remember, just like most major companies that are around come from a split.
Yeah. It's always a split.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that it's banana.
So, and then we finish off the night with a tag team match, which basically was a handicap match. Because it was Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and the Invisible Man.
I'm glad WWE gave him a shot after his time with GCW.
Shit.
But without a doubt, the pop of the night came during that match.
Yep.
When R-Truth came back and laid John Cena out. It was a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fucked me over on my predictions because I was figuring the heels would win to build more heel heat.
Yeah.
I figured Cody and Jey would win.
Personally, I liked it when they won the tag team titles.
Yeah.
When they were fucking drunk at the media scrum.
And he finally admitted, yeah, they were both drunk.
Oh, yeah, they both admitted it.
But that was still some fucking precious moments.
Yeet. And they must have done a lot of heavy drinking in the 15 to 20 minutes between the match and their time on the podium.
I'm glad they must have been happy to have a teleprompter in a way, because they're probably like,
Could you imagine doing a promo without it?
Shit. That would be even funnier. Jay
Yeah,
would
when-
like, Cody would like, what? Like, and Jay would be like, yeet, yeet, and Cody would be like, okay, so he's saying that we won the match. Like Cody would act like a translator, and Jay would just be saying yeet all
Yeah.
night.
yeah. Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeah, like kind of like I'm
Yeet.
Groot. I am yeet.
Are you wearing a Jey Uso shirt, or are you wearing a like a Labrador shirt?
It's a dog shirt. It
Nice.
says freedom.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's funny we're talking about the Cody match now.
Right?
So
That would have been funny, but
and that gentleman wraps up Money in the Bank.
Yes.
your thoughts.
I think it
Your
was
thoughts.
a B to B plus pay-per-view.
How about
Is it-
B?
It's, I mean, yeah, it's hard to predict the winners of the ladder matches. But the last match is what saved it from being B minus or below. And the pop from R-Truth.
Yeah.
Who is now known as Ron Killings.
Yes.
Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's more like his TNA gimmick, but
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. He said he wanted to come back under his real name and finish his career as a serious wrestler.
Why not?
Indeed, why not?
I know.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish he would have told the WWE to go fuck themselves. And that's what he was doing until apparently Nick Khan stepped in.
Hmm.
It's just crazy though. Like seriously.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
don't
could have
know.
just gone with the character change without the whole letting his contract expire and not
Well-
re-signing him.
So the thing is, apparently they've known about it for months, but they just like announced it recently. And like he was gonna go. He was gonna go. This character change which only happened because WWE got put in a back in a wall because everybody was against it. So many people were pissed off, especially in their
Mhm.
locker room. And
Yeah.
like this is
That's
what I
where the
hate.
real heat really came from.
This is what I fucking hate is that now everybody's gonna forgive WWE, and it's like, they brought it back, yay! They're gonna give him their fucking flowers. He should have never been released in the fucking first place
Agreed. Absolutely agree with that.
because he's a company guy. And say what you want about Miz, there was rumors that they might do the same to him. They might let his contract go, which would piss me off even more because no matter what you think about the Miz character. No matter what you think of him as a performer, he's the fucking ultimate company guy. Anything they ask him to do, media-wise, to make him look like a dumbass, whatever, he's more than happy to do it. So they should fucking treat him. They should fucking overpay Miz because of all the fucking hard work he's put in, media-wise, PR-wise.
They should be kissing his ass at every opportunity.
Yeah, he should have a job for life with that company.
Yeah,
this ain't going.
When he's done wrestling, he needs to become a producer and or a coach.
Not even that. Become like an on-screen talent and like an ambassador. Like fuck, man. Like he's always.
Well, yeah, he will be.
The first guy in the interviews. First guys at the Make-A-Wishes, besides John Cena. First guy at the schools doing the assemblies. First guy doing interviews on the red carpet. Yeah, first guy doing like fucking sports appearances. Miz is the ultimate fucking company guy. Like, if they were to ever fucking like do him dirty, that'd be horrible.
I think what they're
It
doing
would.
is they're going to let his contract expire because he's about to become the host of American Gladiators.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, did he
when
get
they're
it?
done film,
Yeah. Apparently
Oh,
he
good
has.
for him.
yeah,
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
yeah,
Like, I
because a
heard it
couple.
was. Go ahead.
You know who else was on American Gladiators?
I know that Redrick Moss, I think his name was
Rick Boogs.
Rick Boogs. Yeah, he's going to be one of the gladiators. See, I heard Miz was in talks to like get the hosting job. I didn't know it actually was finalized.
Yep, he got it.
Okay, good.
He
for
got
him.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, not for nothing, he can't do worse than Mike Adamle
Yeah, true.
and Larry
But,
Zonka.
what I was going to say though was that we got to remember with these releases and like these contract expirations, it's Nick Khan that decides, okay, we got to cut talent, but it's Triple H who decides who goes. You
Yeah.
got to remember that. So before,
Yeah, we said that. We say that all the time.
yeah, but I obviously IWC they forget within like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you got to admit, most of the people in the IWC are about as sharp as a bowling ball.
bowling bars could be pretty sharp in the finger holes though.
Yeah, if they're not drilled right.
Yeah. Now you made me want to go bowling. I got the bowling alley right there. So
I know. I remember when I was a kid, in the summertime,
Mhm.
if I wasn't out riding my bike, I was at the bowling alleys. I was
I
down on
was
440. I was down on 440 at Roosevelt Lanes,
that's the one where Hudson Mall is, right?
further south of Hudson Mall, right across from Pathmark.
Oh, where the Kmart used to be.
Right, and just north of Kmart and Pathmark, right on
That
Kellogg Street.
that diner,
The
right?
Colonette Diner was there.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
Um,
That's where I started bowling when I was a kid.
well, same thing for me, but with Hudson Lanes, I literally bowled there every year from like kindergarten to like 8th grade.
I didn't really start bowling there until high school.
Mm.
I'll
This
tell
is
you,
like the only
one
place,
pl-
right?
no, and at one point there were 4 bowling alleys in Hudson County. 5, I'm sorry, 5.
I only
There
know
was
of 2 of them.
There was Roosevelt Lanes.
Mhm.
There was Hudson Lanes. It's still there. It's Bowl Right up in Union City,
Yes, I've been there.
above
about
Like
the
2-3
CVS.
years ago. Yeah,
Above CVS, and before it was CVS, it was Food Town.
Oh God,
Mm.
yeah.
There was the Knights of Columbus in Bayonne that had 4 lanes in the basement.
Yes, with the
Mhm.
small balls, right?
No, full legit bowling.
Okay, so when I went there, they had
And the
a
5th
small
one
ball.
was in North Bergen. I'm sorry. When I was a kid, there was actually 6
Mhm.
arena lanes on Palisade Avenue, right by the
Seriously?
state highway.
Wait, Palisade.
And the last one was Columbia Park,
Mhm.
where
Wait,
the shop
Dre-
right is in North Bergen.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yes, I know what you're talking about. That was on Kennedy, actually.
Yeah, Kennedy Boulevard and 32nd Street, 30th
Yep.
Street.
Yeah, where the seats used to be.
I hated bowling there.
I thought it was on
You want to know why?
Do tell.
4 words: above ground ball return.
You lost me there.
All right. Think back to an old Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Right?
where they're in the bowling alley
Right.
and the ball is coming back,
Mm-hmm.
the ball is coming back above ground.
Yeah, because I'm used to the ones that come underground, but yeah, I see what you're talking
Yeah.
about now.
Columbia Park still had the above ground ball returns.
Whoa.
They never renovated to put the ball returns underneath.
Whoa. But
So as a bowler on the right-hand lane, you had to be careful because if you swung your non-sliding leg around,
Mhm.
you were kicking that ball return. Because the ball return it's coming back from the pins
Mhm.
and it's crossing the foul line and going up onto the rack.
The fuck? I gotta find a picture of that. Now, I believe you. I just gotta find a picture of that. Like, what the hell?
And one more thing I would like to mention before I log off for the evening.
Shoot.
Gunther defeated Jey Uso to win the World Heavyweight title on Monday Night Raw clean. Your thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I disagree with it. I would have waited till SummerSlam for him to pull that off. Give him a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Give him a little bit more of a run.
It just seems kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Do tell.
Although the in-arena crowd was still, like very heavy Jey Uso, at least in his entrance, you could tell he wasn't having the same momentum. So I think, especially Gunther winning, like Gunther's fucking one of the best wrestlers they have. He should be a world champion. So yeah, no, I mean I agree with it.
I'm indifferent. I'm a little bummed out Jay's run had come up short under 2 months, but I'm not against Gunther being a 2-time world champion either. I've never seen that before.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's fine. I just
Above
picked up a video
ground.
too.
Because
That's funny. I just picked up a video too.
I thought originally I was thinking, oh, maybe the WWE's going to do Jey Uso against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam for the world title, but so much for that idea.
Now, imagine this being in the middle between the two lanes.
Ugh. That'd be annoying.
Yeah. Trust me, it was. Because I always, when I slide, I swing my right leg out behind me, especially if I'm going for a spare on the right-hand side of the lane.
Right.
I am kicking that machine 9 times out of 10. And if I happen to get my leg up over the top of the ramp, I got to watch. It's even worse when you're making your approach and a ball is coming back. Because it throws you off something fierce. That's why I hated. In 1991, Hudson Catholic was in the championship, the county championships for the bowling, and it happened to be in Columbia Park.
Right.
We were bowling against Memorial.
Mm.
We lost that. We lost that match. We lost by 27 pins.
Shit.
Yeah. And the problem is, at the time, North Hudson teams Memorial, Union City, Emerson, all those teams up there, St. Joe's, North Bergen, they all bowled at Columbia Park. They didn't bowl at Bowl Right.
Oh,
They didn't start bowling at Bowl Right until they knocked down Columbia Park.
okay.
So,
Hmm. See what
and
you
right
mean.
now, and I'm telling you right now, if people wanted to make a big stink about Bowl Right, they could, because that place is not ADA compliant. Think about where it's located. It is located above CVS. There is no elevator. And it's 2 levels.
Oh God.
So you're bowling on the lower level, you got people bowling above you.
Mm-hmm.
And then imagine how the people in CVS feel.
Yep. More balls coming our way.
I've literally gone into that CVS, and the people at the desk, at the cash register, take out the earplugs to talk to me. It is that loud in there. It's ridiculous.
Whose bright idea was that?
It's just how they did it. Bowl Right's been around for 60 years. It was built above a food town at the time.
It's one of those moments.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
So,
No.
gentlemen, next week we're going to dive into that little conversation we had the other day about digging too far into things in wrestling
Mhm.
or just enjoying the moments.
I like that. Grind my gears.
That is definitely a grind my gears type of episode.
Yeah. Or basically, people don't know their own boundaries anymore when it comes to wrestlers.
Oh, please don't even get me started on that part. But that will be part of the show.
Right.
Like stalking the guys and the girls at the airports. Coming with a tote full of shit for them to sign so you could sell it.
Oh God.
Trying
Can you
to
guys hear me?
kiss. Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying something and I was not getting a response, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" My
Yeah, what are you saying?
You muted yourself again, probably.
I didn't do anything on my side. I just thought my mic, maybe my wire was loose.
Whoops.
No.
But I was gonna make a
But
joke
yeah,
saying that
next week is definitely good.
I was just gonna say I was gonna make a joke saying our side plot for next week is we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo a couple weeks late since that it's Grand Slam Mexico. So I'm gonna come in here with
Oh my
a
God.
sombrero.
With the sombrero.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Tequila, and then it's gonna be a sombrero with the hole cut in at the top, and it's gonna be just a bunch of dipping sauce
Oh my God.
right in the middle.
You're gonna be eating quesadillas.
And it's just gonna be
At Chimichangas?
No, he's gonna eat enchiladas.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I'm gonna have all the
And-
Mexican food. I'm
and
gonna have a
burritos.
mariachi band behind me.
I'll talk to you guys about this later. But this happened down at Grace Church, Van Voorst, a couple years ago. I'll tell you about it later. But until next week, gentlemen,
Peace.
Yeet.
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 We